Hello, all my chickadees. Welcome back. It is spooky month, the best month of the year, so that means we're playing all kinds of spooky and Halloween themed games. This one is called Spellbound Hearts, and it's about a witch. And I think, is that a demon or a vampire? I'm not sure. But that definitely falls under the spooky range for me, so we're gonna dive on in and check this out. They are adorable, I will say that. Alright. Alone again, with nothing but the echo of my own thoughts as my companion. A relentless reminder of the stagnant existence I am condemned to endure, bound by powerful magic to this desolate throne room. But today I sense a change in the air. It comes with the sound of distant footsteps, growing closer with each passing moment. Few dare to venture into my domain, yet the stranger pushes forward to dart. Okay. I tried. Look at this cutie. I observe him from my vantage point, his presence radiating an aura so familiar that it tugs at the invisible chains that bind me here. And his face carries a resemblance that stirs a haunting familiarity. My heart thumps with a mixture of trepidation and anticipation, the flames of curiosity dancing within me. He is near now, yet he hasn't noticed me. As I emerge from the shadows, I can't help but wonder.
Who are you, stranger?
It's voice acted! Heck yeah! Oh, okay. I need to make sure it's turned up enough so you guys can hear. Oh my goodness. Okay, so are we actually the redhead? I thought we were going to be the witch. So this is a nice turn of pace here. And it's voice acted. I wasn't expecting that. Heck yeah. Okay. Lycos. The words slip up from my lips effortlessly, as if they had been held captive for centuries, yearning for release from the shackles of solitude and good torment.
A vampire?
What did you expect? This is a vampire castle.
I mean, he has you there. He has you there. If it's a vampire castle, why are you not expecting it? I extend my hand, motioning for him to come closer. He shrinks back.
You wish.
Oh, come on, don't be so tense. I promise I won't bite. Unless you ask nicely.
Thanks for the offer, cursed one. But I think I'll pass on the vampire bites today. I have other plans, like staying human and all.
Cursed one? How things have changed since the last time I was out. People considered my bite a blessing back then, since it extended their youth. It seems the world has become a little less accepting of my unique gifts.
How long have you been trapped in the castle? I mean, you're staying fit, but it does look like it's a bit loose on you here. If you've been in here by yourself, that means you haven't been able to eat. Are you okay, dude? You okay?
Which begs the question, what brings you to my domain, mortal?
My village has been stricken by a plague. No potion or grimoire can save my loved ones.
Oh no. He's desperate, ain't he?
I promised then I'd do everything in my power to save them. An elder alchemist told me that if I could bring him a drop of your blood, he could craft a powerful potion to cure them all.
Oh. He's been trapped in this castle for a long time. And then apparently the people on the outside didn't know he was here, because this guy's like, "Oh yeah, if you go and get a drop of this guy's blood, you'll be golden." So we come in here to find him and steal his blood.
So please, vampire, will you grant my wish?
You mortals. After what your kind did to me, you have the audacity to demand my help?
Yeah, exactly.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I won't make the same mistake twice. If I grant you this drop of my blood, there is no guarantee that you won't attempt to misuse my power.
Good point.
I would never do such a thing. You can trust me.
Can we, though? Can we, though?
Humans cannot be trusted, mortal. Your kind is willing to lie to quench their thirst for power. You have no consideration for truth, honesty, or love. Though vampires and humans both share a heart, yours is made of stone.
Ooh.
You're right. Most of us are untrustworthy. I've had my share of betrayals myself. But as long as there is a handful of good people, I will never give up on my own. They are counting on me. It is my duty to help them.
His loyalty to people is almost touching. Could he be telling the truth? If he is, a tiny drop of my blood would be enough to save his entire village. But if he's not, the same drop could become a threat.
I am not taking any risks. Not again.
And what if I could set you free in return?
What?
We're listening. Is this fool aware of the implications of his words? I should... Oh, we get choices! Okay, how do I save? Save. Boop. Turn. Warn him, raise doubts. Like, how are we trapped in this castle? Is it like a spell or something? It's gotta be like a spell, right? And if he is a wizard, or he could let us go. Warn him.
I would think twice before talking nonsense, stranger.
I'm telling the truth. I can help you get rid of your chains.
Liar! I've been held in this castle for countless centuries because of the spell of a wizard who died a long time ago.
Oh, we getting all raised up. I'm really enjoying this voice acting though. It's nice. Ah, nope, didn't mean to do that.
Only he may lift the curse.
Him. Or his descendants.
Oh, are you a descendant or are you just pulling our leg?
His descendants?
The stranger can't possibly be a descendant of Caldus. And yet, never before has a soul disrupted the dark magic that lies in these walls as he does with his presence alone. How else to explain why my heart aches at the mere sight of his face? If this mortal is telling the truth, he is indeed the only person who can set me free. But if he is lying, I will not survive another stab in the back. I have to. Reject him. Request proof. We gotta be
And
cautious.
How can you ensure such claims?
Each generation inherits and continues the work of their ancestors. I inherited his spellbook when I was still a child. Take a look.
He digs into a satchel and reveals a voluminous book with a phoenix carved into the wooden cover. I cannot believe my eyes. It is Calidus's grimoire.
Calidus wrote up all the formulas that he learned and invented during his life, including the ones that keep you within these walls and its counterspell.
Why did he write a counterspell? Was he thinking to have him released eventually? Because if he wasn't thinking about it, he wouldn't have created a counterspell.
Listen, you are the only person who can save my people, and I am the only person who can save you. We should help each other out.
I'm speechless. The freedom I have been craving for is brought to me by none other than the descendant of my tormentor. I do not know how to react to such a vast amount of information. The human sighs after what seems like an eternity.
I understand you need time to process everything. I'll give you the night to consider my offer, and I'll return tomorrow at dawn.
Take us with you! We want to leave!
All I ask is that you give it a thought. Please.
His eyes, burning with hope, illuminate the room like a torch before he walks away, leaving me in the darkness. Tomorrow, I shall choose my destiny, but for now, I need to rest. As I fall in the arms of Morpheus, Calidus appears behind my eyelids to torment me as he does every night. But this time, a young wizard comes to my rescue. Aww.
You have returned.
Of course. I'm a man of my word. Oh, and I have something for you.
I am on my guard as he holds his presents wrapped in a piece of cloth, though the smell is far from being threatening, quite the opposite.
You brought me strawberries?
Strawberries?
Yes. I picked them up on my way here. It's your favorite fruit.
How do you know that? Was Calidus writing other things about us in his grimoire? Besides how to let us free? Be like, oh, by the way, this vampire I've imprisoned, he loves strawberries. Yeah, just so you know. Anyway. Oh my god.
How did you find out?
Well, Calidus mentioned quite a bit about you in his book, including that. Sometimes it feels more like a memoir than a grimoire, to be honest.
Was Callus our ex? I swear, because he's like, well, you know, I imprisoned this vampire and yeah, for like all eternity, but he loves strawberries. And anyway, his hair is red, like crimson sunlight. And to think that he never granted me permission to read his writings. And now his descendant knows everything there is to know about me. What other anecdotes can be found within those pages? How much of them did this mortal read? My curiosity leads me to ask him. Oh, we got so many choices. What did he read about me? What did Callus write about me? Huh. Let's say, what did he read about me?
I assume you discovered more valuable secrets about me than my love for strawberries in this book. Am I correct?
Yes. But I swear that I only skimmed through the pages about you.
Was it spicy things?
Your red face claims the opposite.
Or your eyes play tricks on you. It's pretty dark in here, no?
Do not change the subject.
I'm not, I promise.
Yeah.
But if I'm being honest, I didn't need to read more than the first pages to figure out that you and Calidus used to be close.
Oh, so that was our ex. Oh, that hurts even worse that his ex locked him in here.
And by close, you mean...
I mean... lovers.
My mind is flooded with memories. I remember warm hands caressing my cold face with such a fondness. The same strong hands that put chains to my wrist, to my ankles, to my heart. I often wonder if these magical souvenirs will ever cease to hurt.
Calidus calls you Lycos in his book. Is that your name?
Indeed. And who am I addressing?
Zephyros. My name is Zephyros. Oh, I forgot to actually give you the strawberries. Here.
Zephyros holds out the unwrapped fruits. The red berries are so tempting, but can I trust their gatherer? Let's accept the strawberries.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
They better not be laced with something, dude. After drinking rat blood for more than a couple of centuries, eating strawberries brings me back to the time when I could fly over a forest, free as a bird.
Yesterday, I made you an offer. Did you think about it?
I did. And I shall grant your wish.
Really? Oh, you cannot imagine how much it...
Under one condition.
It was too good to be true.
You must deliver me before I donate my blood.
But my people are...
You heard my condition, human, and it is non-negotiable.
I mean, that makes sense, though. He's afraid that he's going to take his blood and just leave him chained up here for who knows how long.
Fine. I guess it is reasonable. Since we found common ground, let's get to work.
Zephyros takes out a small pot from his bag. He then flips through the grimoire.
We will need 4 ingredients to perform the counterspell. A blood drop, a hair strand, a garnet gemstone, and our most precious items.
That's it?
Well, garnet gemstones are pretty rare in our lands. But I know where I can secure one. The other ingredients should be easy to get. What do you want to start with?
I am leaning toward the...
Are we going to be able to go with him? Blood drop, hair strand, precious item. Let's go with blood drop.
I'm actually the one who needs to provide the blood drop. It won't take long.
Oh! The wizard draws a dagger from his satchel and cuts his finger in a fast motion. A drop falls into the pot. Instantly, a tempting aurora reaches my nostrils, putting water into my mouth. Such an alluring scent reminds me of how thirsty I've been for centuries, contenting myself with the blood of rodents. Okay, maybe it was bad to start with the blood drop. I did not think this through. But now is not the moment to relieve your thirst, Lycos. Restrain yourself. It must be bad at doing so because Zephyros raises his head to me.
Is everything alright, Lycos? You're shaking.
Yes.
Are you sure?
I am. But could you cover your wound now? The odor is quite... distracting.
Oh, right.
The wizard opens his bag but closes right away.
Or maybe you would like some?
Oh, he's offering us food!
Are you offering me your blood?
We hungry.
Yes. I read that Calidus would let you drink his blood and that you never hurt him.
Things are different now. I have been deprived of human blood for over a century. Do you not possess any survival instincts?
Apparently not. Probably not. As he comes dangerously close to me. It was to be expected from the human who dared to enter my domain twice.
I trust my instincts. What about you, Lycos?
He places his finger right under my nose. Oh, that is just asking for it. That is just asking for it. Goodness. The odor is inebriant at such a distance. Perhaps I should... It'd be safe to reject him. Oh no. He hungry. He's so hungry though. He was right. My hand is shaking as I grab his finger between mine. We exchange a last glance, both ensuring our consent. And then my tongue licks his wound. Oh my. The taste is divine. Oh, that was a sound. Soon my lips embrace his fingers and my fangs sink into his soft skin. I can hear Zephyros whimpering as the blood flows down my throat.
Lycos?
His plaintive voice brings me out of my trance. I immediately distance myself from him, anxious.
Did I hurt you?
Oh.
What? Not in the least.
But you sounded in pain.
Not at all. I promise, I wasn't. On the contrary.
On the... Oh.
He liked it. I doubt he planned to admit such a thing, seeing how his face reddens and his eyes widen. He liked it.
Did you enjoy being bitten, Zephyros?
You know what? Forget what I just said. Let's focus on the spell now, shall we? Which ingredient should we find?
Hair strand.
All right, we need one of your hair strands.
I pull one thin hair that floats into the pot.
It changed color.
This is because it lost its magical property. It is supposed to prevent malicious people from stealing my power, like your ancestor.
I read that Calidus stole a strand of your hair to make an elixir of immortality, which did not work.
And yet, I never hid that my power lies in my blood. Perhaps he wanted to act more civilized before sticking a needle in my thigh on my birthday.
Ooh.
I was never the same after his betrayal. I became a monster.
So he, like, stole your blood?
No, you didn't. I think it is unfair how our history books only mention you as the big villain spreading terror. Yet you were just protecting yourself from our people. This may sound ridiculous regarding the situation, but I wanted to apologize for the way we treated you.
His regrets are unexpected, to say the least. It's quite laughable, though he sounds sincere. I want to... So much to pick from. You wanted to thank him, refuse his excuses. Well, he may be sorry, but it doesn't mean all the other people are.
While it does not erase the years of suffering or the accumulated hatred, I salute your consideration, mortal.
I assume there is still a long way to go before you can trust a human again.
You could not be righter.
I can understand. And I am willing to take steps towards you. That is, if you let me, of course.
You might have to walk an entire life to reach your destination.
Then I hope you won't mind having me by your side a little longer when this is all over.
Slow down, human. One step at a time. For now, just tell me what ingredient we still need.
Oh, what's gonna be the precious item?
We must both give an item away. I have mine in my bag. What will be yours?
I have accumulated a fortune during my endless life, mortal. I probably have a painting worth your weight in gold somewhere upstairs.
I'm not sure that the word precious means expensive.
Zephyros showed me a dried flower from his satchel.
It's a camellia. My, ex-lover offered me this flower on our first date.
Aww.
Do you still have feelings for him?
Not really. I kept his gift to entertain the thought of someone loving me. Not that he or anyone else had ever truly loved. Anyway, now you saw my precious item. It's your turn.
If precious mean treasured, there are two objects that are significant for me. But the most important one is... I don't know which one's more important. My poem, my ring. Let's say ring. I removed my ring with sorrow.
Your ancestor gave me this ring once.
Wait, you two were married?
We never had that chance, since our people were against our relationship. The ring was a simple but meaningful demonstration of his love. But, in your words, I doubt Calidus ever truly loved me. Good riddance.
My items join the flower in the pot. My heart is light, released from a burden that I've been carrying for an eternity.
What Calidus did to you was horrible, Lycos. But I believe he loved you.
Excuse me? You do not imprison your loved one in his castle because he refuses to share his power with you when you are in love, Zephyros.
I know, but in his book...
And you do not draw his blood without his consent to create an elixir of immortality when you're in love.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. These are some good points.
But it's just...
Because then, you should not be surprised that your lover becomes the monster everyone already thought he was and attack you and your army of wizards.
Oh. Ooh, yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry. That was irresponsible of me to say.
Like, we don't know what Caldius wrote in the grimoire, but I mean, surely he did love us at the beginning, at least. Maybe it devolves more into I can get all this from him, but or was he trying to get the immortality so he could extend his own life and be with him? But we don't know all the details. From his point of view, the person he trusted and loved stole his blood for his own gain and then locked him in the castle. Alone. So...
Indeed. What is next on the list?
Well, we already gathered everything. Everything except the gemstone, actually. But I know where I can find it.
I'm not sure to understand why you do not already have one in your possession, then.
That's a good observation. And, I promise to explain myself tomorrow morning when I have the gem.
This is suspicious, but you are a man of his word, right?
You bet I am. I will see you tomorrow, Lycos.
As the wizard collects his belongings to return to the people. His people, I can hear the wind rising in the distance. The atmosphere is electric.
Zephyros, perhaps it would be wiser for you to stay by my side tonight.
What? Why?
There's a storm coming, buddy.
I'm afraid that a storm is approaching.
A storm?
Rain starts pouring no sooner, accompanied by rumblings.
Oh, you were right. Thank you for your concern, but little water will not kill me. Furthermore, the sick might need my help in the village.
Some thunder. You might be struck by lightning before you get back to your village, buddy. Zephyros, now ready to leave. As soon as he puts a foot out the room, a thunderclap startles me, and I cannot help but utter a cry of fright. My visitor turns to me without even bothering to hide his surprise. This is quite embarrassing. Oh, is he afraid of the storm?
Are you afraid of thunder, Lycos?
Oh, baby.
What a silly question, human. I'm a vampire all the same.
But you're trembling.
Am I? That must be the cold.
You know, there is no shame in being afraid sometimes. Do you?
His eyes are reassuring, far from judging me. Can I share my fear with him? Suppose I could. Tell him the truth, continue to lie. Let's tell him the truth.
Fine. I may be a bit scared of lightning, although it was not always the case. It becomes hard to rationalize things when you face them alone in the dark for so many years.
You are not alone anymore, Lycos. We can face your fear together. I'll stay by your side until the storm calms.
But what about your people?
Don't worry. The rain should stop soon. Until then, can I get closer to you?
I would appreciate it.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh, that's adorable. Zephyros sits next to me, and his hand finds mine. We remain in this position in silence for a long time. When a thunder is heard, I squeeze his hand, and he strokes mine without a word. Eventually, Zephyros rests his head on my shoulder.
I never thought that one day I would be so close to a vampire. I was taught to hate your race throughout my childhood. My teachers would read fairy tales about vampires kidnapping humans during the night to suck their blood. But then, I inherited Calidus's grimoire. And I discovered how wonderful you were. You welcomed my ancestor into your community despite the refusal of your people. You taught him how to heal people with magic. You turned your back on your family to be with him. This is going to sound strange, but I kind of had a crush on you. I mean a crush on the you from the book.
Aww.
Oh. And What are your thoughts on me now that you met me?
Our eyes met. I could hear his heart racing in his chest, unless I'm listening to my own heartbeat. Our faces get closer to each other, a few inches separating us. I could feel his warm breath against my lips. All of a sudden, Zephyros distanced himself.
The storm is over. I should go now.
Zephyros, wait!
I grab his hand with hope.
Am I being too eager if I ask you to stay with me a bit longer?
I cannot, Lycos. My people, they need me.
My heart is conflicted. What should I do? Goodness, there's so much stuff I want to go back to. Oh my gosh. Insist. We would love for him to stay with us longer, but he really wants to go back to his people, so we'll let him go.
I understand. I will see you tomorrow morning.
I will bring you strawberries to make up for it.
I appreciate the gesture.
Without a backward glance, Zephyro leaves the castle for good. That night, Caldus does not torment me, and no other wizard shows up. My dreams are empty and cold. The sun has risen, and the sky went through all shades of pink and orange before settling for blue. Zephyros is not there. I spent the morning worrying about his absence, inventing unreal scenarios to reassure me, at other times to scare me. The sun is at its zenith when I finally hear someone walking in my direction at a slow pace.
You've got some nerve to stand in my domain at this time when you promised me that... What happened to your arm?
Nothing. Just a silly little accident.
Was he trying to get the gem and got hurt?
You have burn marks, Zephyros! Tell me what happened.
I may or may not have stolen the Garnet gemstone from the Arcane Academy this morning and got caught by my ex-lover, who may or may not be a mentor in the academy.
Oh no!
You telling me that this piece of trash did that to you? I will rip his heart as soon as I will be out of here.
Don't worry. He's in worse shape than I am. But we have to be quick. I bet he has already alerted the other wizards.
Without further ado, Zephyros puts the gemstone in the pot with the other ingredients. He quickly opens his grimoire at the right page and starts reading an incantation in a language I cannot decrypt. As he chants the words, a golden light emerges from the pot, becoming brighter each passing second until the room is bathing in goldness. I am blinded, and I cannot hear anything, but I feel at peace.
Lycos! Lycos, please wake up!
Everything seems blurry for a moment. Then my eyes and my ears recover. I find myself in the arms of the most beautiful person I've ever seen. I raise my hand to his face.
Zephyros... What happened?
The counterspell. It worked.
My invisible chains. They are gone.
The wizard helps me to stand up. My heart is filled with joy at such a sight. My hands, free to move, find Zephyros' face again, as if they could not spend more than a minute anywhere else. This time, he does not back down, and our lips touch softly. I can feel his smile growing against mine. When we part, he puts his forehead against mine.
I should have stayed by your side yesterday. I was a coward.
You were not. You thought of your people. Perhaps you could start thinking more about yourself after we save your village. Together.
Oh, they're both blushing. As we stand there, I can feel a new bond forming between us. One that is stronger and deeper than anything I'd ever known. It's as if the magic that once imprisoned me has been replaced by magic of a different kind. A magic that connects our hearts and souls. We have a long journey ahead of us. And the challenges that await us. But for the first time in centuries, I feel alive and hopeful. With Zephyros by my side, I believe that anything is possible. Even for a vampire like me to find love and redemption. Aww. That's really cute. I don't know if there's more than one endings, like if our choices, you know, make anything different. I'll play around with that, and if there is, I'll make a second part. But this is cute. I really liked it. Oh, they're adorable. I have a feeling he's gonna be better taken care of with this wizard, right? Right? They're gonna go save the village, and then they're gonna spend time together. You know, forget. You know, no worries about the people that are still against the vampire. No worries at all. And his ex. Oh goodness. But okay, this was really cute. The voice acting was amazing. I love the art style too. As always, a link to the game is going to be down below if you want to go check it out for yourself or see what other wonderful games this dev has made. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.